Alright, so check this out. It's a 1998 Oldsmobile Bravada Smart Track. See, somebody rear-ended it at some point. And this doesn't sit flush. This is not the original door. It needs tires. Brakes are spongy. The back brakes don't engage. They're like rusty and they won't engage for whatever reason. Co-worker gave me this vehicle. See, I was having transmission problems with it. It's got aftermarket alarm, which I think I just activated. Beep beep. One headlight's foggy. Heat works, AC doesn't. It's got an aftermarket stereo. See, a lot of things like need to be glued. It's a fixer-upper. It's got some rust in the wheel wells, like internal. Like here in the back, I'll show you. Hood release. Cable broke off of it, so you got to take a pair of pliers to undo it. The seat. It's powered. It moves on one side. It's jammed on that side. He said there's a bunch of coins in here, so it's probably just jammed. Shifter, park, reverse, neutral, overdrive, 3, 2, 1. It says a 98. Got an aftermarket stereo, Pioneer, works. I'll show you the back in a minute. 120 max. So the speakers, power locks, power windows. Doesn't have remote start. Open it up. See the rust there. But hinges could use some oil. Seats need cleaning badly. Headliner's a little bit ripped, but good enough for me. Open this up. Spare tire. Got some rust here. It says aftermarket door. This is for your trailer hitch. Spare tire. Stereo, aftermarket stereo. These are the cables here. Hook something up to it if you wanted. So it got smashed in the back, but good enough. I can always put the license plate in the window. A lot of people do that. This unhooks. You can slide it over. I'm not going to drive it because it's not registered, because you know I can't get an appointment till March, because you know Secretary of State. But it's still solid enough I can stand on. Obviously I'm not going to be hauling nothing with it. So the tires are dry rotted, so it'll need tires. It's going to need brakes. They're very spongy. I'm going to back it in because I don't know if you can get a ticket if they consider this abandoned, even though it's in the driveway, but it has no plates. I don't know how picky the police are going to be, so I'm going to back it in. They got no business coming on my property to look at it to see if I have plates or not. You know, none of their fucking business. The reason he gave it to me is because of the certain Mexican beer disease. If I say the name, Susan will have a fit and flag the video. He can't afford 2 cars. So he bought it. Never transferred the title, so you heard I was having transmission problems with the Uplander, who has since been solved thanks to a loan from a hatreon member. So eventually in March, gotta get tags, register it, get insurance, new tires, new brakes. It shifts smooth. It's got power, V6. I gotta get a pair of pliers to show you the hood. But let's see. Let me see if I should this right. Yeah. Let me at least back it in, because you know, again, I don't know how fucky the police are going to be. You know, am I going to get a ticket because they might consider it abandoned, even though it's in my own driveway? I couldn't pull it in the garage. I probably could clear some stuff out. I could probably just pull it in the garage. Won't have much room in there, but I'm not going to be doing nothing in the winter anyway. Yeah, before I back it in, let me open the garage. Let me take some measurements. I might be able to pull it in the garage, and it can sit there, and I can always work on it. And there's a 240 volt heater I gotta make a video on. But yeah, let me see if I can get this in the garage. All right, just checked it. It will clear. The Uplander won't. Well, the Uplander will fit if somebody holds the door up higher, because the door blocks the Uplander. The Uplander is taller than this, but this will fit. I scientifically measured heel to toe. It's about 14 of my feet. So I moved some stuff out of the way. Should just clear. Let's see if I can get the hood open. He did put a new battery in it. Alright. Now, how's this stupid thing work? Alright, put you down for a second. There we go. How stiff. Alright, where's the stupid bar? Serpentine belt, alternator, AC compressor. Heat works, AC doesn't. It's got a fan clutch, which is driven off the serpentine there. Big single fan, but it's driven off the engine. It's a new battery. Looks like aftermarket battery cables, maybe. I don't know what that is, unless that's part of the stereo or something. Whatever that is not even connected. So, whatever the purpose of that is, I don't know. It's not connected at all. Yeah, it is a little bit. But I don't know what the purpose of that is. Who cares? As long as it runs and drives and get me to and from work. But I can't do nothing till March, because here in Michigan, I don't know about your states, but here in Michigan, we don't have a DMV. We go through the Secretary of State offices. Well, they're appointment only because of the certain pandemic. Well, I can't get an appointment to the end of March to do a title transfer, so that gives me time to save up money to on my credit cards to get the brakes and stuff looked at, tires, and I got till March. But the Uplander is fixed thanks to a loan from a Hatreon member. I'm not going to mention names because I don't know if he wants me to mention his name or not. Can't assume gender. You know, don't know what he identifies as. You know, gotta be gender neutral. Susan won't have a fit. I think this is an aftermarket horn. Crowded in here, more crowded than the Uplander, but that's your throttle. But a little bit easier to access certain things. Easier to access the compressor, your alternator, stuff like that. A little bit easier to access certain components. At least the main things are on the top. Do not discard. This is a lifetime air filter. The use of K&N air filters will not void your vehicle's warranty. It's an all-wheel drive, too. It's all-wheel drive. Do not test this vehicle on a two-wheel drive diameter. That's your engine pulley diameter, 4.3 liter. Spark plug gap, 0.060. Since this is a 98, it takes R134A. All vehicles at the 96 have to take R134A. But I don't need the AC. You know, I'm not a millennial. I refuse to identify as one. That's your master cylinder. So I'll take it in when I get it insured and registered, all that shit. Get the brakes looked at, get the tires looked at. You know, go from there. It does have some brakes. You know, it is drivable, but it's just very spongy. So anyway, let me close the lid. And I should be able to just pull it in. I should have just enough room. And I said I'll make a video on this, but this is my Dynaglow 5,000 watt 240 volt garage heater. It's made to be hardwired, but I put a twist lock cord on it, and it gets powered by this 84S OOW cable. It's 100 feet. That gets the truck goes by. This gets plugged into the dryer outlet in the house. I'll go over everything when it comes time to fire it up. I have tested it. It does work. 5,000 watts runs no problem. 30 amp circuit and draws about 21 amps. So that'll make the garage nice and toasty. Anyway, enough bullshitting. Got the skull thing on the front. Got tow hooks. Let's start it up and pull it in the garage. And it does have a clicking noise when it's running. That's he said that's like the valve door for like the mixer or whatever. It's like the air door, whatever the hell you call it, for the HVAC. He said that goes away after a while. Started right up. Boom. Doors lock. Click, 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 click. I'm gonna turn that down. Let's see, aftermarket. Do a quick test. Alright, that's probably a couple seconds too long for Susan's liking, but sounds good. I have to put some fuel. Fuel gauge is fluctuating a bit. Engine gauge, oil pressure, volts, 14 volts, engine temperature. Alright, put you on the dash. Put you in the garage. Without running over anything. Thing's got power like crazy. Said the brakes are shitty. Oh, automatic lights. Got sunroof. Right. Park. Let's see, where am I? Door sticks. Is it enough? No. I got a couple more feet I can go. It's hard to judge. It's hard to tell. I got about another foot that I can go. So I can't shut the garage door yet. Go to hit something. I must be on something. It's not going forward no more. Let's see where we're at. Gotta shut the can't even get out of here. Stinky, stinky. Alright. Yeah, I'm at as far as it will go. The air compressor's in the way. Let's see. Gotta shut the garage door. But I gotta pull it in like another foot. No, I can just shut it. A little smoky. Good enough. Alright. I think that'll do. I think that will do. Low fuel. Put gas in it. I got gas. So, alright, let's see if this works. Beep. Quick beep. And this way, the cops can't give me shit, because they could be assholes, even though it's in my own driveway. They could be cunts. There's no plates, you know, considered abandoned, even though it's in my own driveway. Some cities they'll give you a fucking ticket for warming up your car in your driveway. You know, environmental. You're not supposed to warm up your car no more either. Shit's out of control. But there, it's in the garage. Let me move this stupid air compressor here a little bit. I'll damage the shit. And, nope, that's it. Now it's in here and the cops can't say shit.